when I was in my teens, I remember that I was a very active, excited, full of life kind of a child. And if you remember your own teens, what were you like as a girl or a boy in whichever, range of age from 5 years to, maybe 10, 15? How were you? And I remember I was like happy go lucky and a prankster, and I always used to love laughing, making people happy, doing things which I was told not to do, experiment, very curious in my mind, and kept wanting to learn and grow and go beyond my boundaries. But I also realized that everybody around me were like pushing me to become, think, feel, behave like them. And they restricted me that no, this is not possible. This is how we are. This is what we can do. This is what you should do. This is what you can't do. And I always thought that why? This question, why? So I'm happy. This is video number 8. I'm happy for you that you've reached video number 8 in the Alive and Fearless training series. And in this video, I want to share with you why you lost the Alive and Fearless you. What really happened and how can you go get it back? Who you were born to be. So I have a quote: you can have whatever you want, only if you do what needs to be done after being who you are born to be. So 3 steps of the quote, 3 phases, that I can have whatever I want. And I remember people not allowing me to have what I want because they had that, no, you cannot have everything, you cannot dream. Second is I needed to do what needs to be done. But nobody was willing to teach me. Nobody was willing to tell me. Nobody was willing to give me that opportunity. And the last one is being who you are born to be. Now you understood that we learn our belief, thinking, emotion, knowledge from the people around us when we start growing up, the environment. We call it the 5 people influence. And this 5 people influences started to make me not be me, right? So I started losing myself. I started thinking that no, should I let go of who I am and start becoming, behaving, thinking, feeling what people are telling me? Are they right? Am I wrong? And obviously when it comes from authoritative figures like teachers and parents and siblings and uncles and aunts, and it's you cannot question them. So I started losing my personal self, and that is the point where you start losing your alive and fearless you. So let's do a quick recap here. That in the first video we understood that happiness is a pursuit. It is not achieving an X result. And we are often told that no, you'll only be happy when you achieve. And often, people when they achieve, they're like lost, that this is it. Second, in the second video, we understood that there are 2 kinds of results: good and bad, ripe and rotten. So the ripe results are good, awesome, stay with it, nothing to do there, but you have to acknowledge the rotten results. But after that, after you acknowledge the rotten results, it is then accept it the way it is. And then something different happens, that you start deciding what you want, right? Forget what you have, accept what you have. You can't do much about it, right? But what do you want? Where do you want to go? So I started deciding that, where do I want to go? What do I want in my life? And I started creating that picture that I want to become a coach. I want to become someone who helps people achieve their full potential. Because I was struggling at that point of time and I was realizing what was going on in my life. Once you decide what you want, the next step in the quote, like I said, you have to do what needs to be done. So now you have to understand how does results happen? And we learned that it is because of our actions we create results. So whatever you behave, you get the results. It's pretty clear, what you behave, you get results. There is no 2 thoughts about it. But then we understood in the next video, in video number 4, we said that it is the roots, it is the 4 drivers in the roots that control your behavior. And if you don't believe, think, feel, and have the knowledge, then you're not going to be able to behave. And all of these 4 are controlled by the people around you, which is important to acknowledge, to understand that people are telling me who to become, people are telling me who to be, and I am not that. So I have to realize that. It is an awareness, it is an experience that you have to go through. It is an acknowledgement that yes, this was who I was born to be, and then I became this. So in the next video, we understood that the two yous, you created the two yous, which is the alive and fearless you and the artificial you, from the interaction of these 5 people, and you were forced or you had no choice. But then again, we understood that you cannot blame your people. You cannot blame your 5 people. They are who they are and they are behaving the best that they are behaving. So you take full responsibility of your life right now in the present, and you understand what I want in the future. And now you have to learn from an expert. You have to learn from people who already have the results. And once you know the action, do what needs to be done, you know that, then you have to start doing it. But you cannot do it because you don't know who you are. You have the alive and fearless you. So in this video, let me share with you what happened. Like I shared my story, that once I decided that, this is 2 conflicts. One is who I am and one is what people want me to be. And then I asked myself, what kind of a person are you, Murtaza? Right? Who are you? I asked this question. Who are you? Kind of finding myself. And I came with 3 words, that I'm self-expression, leadership, and love. And these 3 words sum up who I am born to be. So this is the alive and fearless me, Murtaza Badri, is self-expression, leadership, and love. And this is my identity. This is who I am born to be. I am not what people say I am. I am not what someone's opinion on social media or some family member's opinion. And, that is not who I am. So I am, calling you to think who are you at the core, at the being, and come up with 3 words. 3 words that sum it up for you. Could be smart, confidence, self-expression, leadership, love, courage, bold, intelligent, creative, happy, joy. I don't know. Write down the words. Come up with 3 words and share it below the video. 3 words that sum up your entire personality from childhood. And the best way is to look at what kind of child was I in my childhood. What was I doing? Was I very creative? Was I very, communicative? What was I very artistic? What was your core belief? And that is what I want to invite you in this last video of the series, is to be who you are born to be. And unless you hold on to that and authentically be that is the authentic you, right? And I see a lot of times in social media, people are faking it. People are trying to, look like other people or mimic them, the voice, the career, the way they talk, the way they want to, dress up, or the way they want to conduct their business. And especially on social media, if you try to copy people, you lose your authentic self. And unless you are your authentic self, with your relationship, in your business, on social media, and whatever career you do, unless you bring that out, you will not be able to live an alive and fearless life. You will keep being suppressed. You will keep suppressing yourself. You will start looking good and because tell me, if you are not the real you everywhere, then you're trying to be something which you're not, and that falls flat. So if you see a couple of examples, one comes in my mind is Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was like the original guy. He had that characteristics in him, and he kind of played a role that people wanted him to play. But if you see today, he's given up his characters. He's given up because that was not the authentic Jim Carrey. Though he did fantastic. He was fully skilled and gave so many good films. Similarly in business, if you see on social media, people are creating videos and they're like not being them. They're like trying to be someone else, and that doesn't go straight. It doesn't fall like it has to. And from my life also, when I started to, be like or please other people, and I started killing the self-expression, leadership, love aspect of my personality, it didn't work in my college, in my social life, in, when I started making videos. So my invitation to you is unleash the alive and fearless you. Who are you born to be? And with this video number 8, I want to end this video series, and I hope it has helped you. I hope it has given you tremendous clarity. I did this video series just to give you a quick, short, concept of alive and fearless, which are consumable, easy to use, and very short, we of course we have a bigger, larger program. You can join the Alive and Fearless tribe. You can get the online course, which is a bigger program, and you can do more extensive understanding of the Alive and Fearless concept and how you can live a life you love, how you can live a happy, healthy, and regret-free life, and not live it on other people's terms. So again, quickly before I end the series, happiness is a pursuit. Decide what you want. Video number 2. Third was, it's your actions that create your results. So make sure you focus on your actions. The fourth video was, your actions are controlled by your BTEC, the belief, thinking, and emotion and knowledge that you have. In the fifth video, we understood that it is your 5 people which influence you and kind of make you live a life on their terms. So you have to be aware of that. And again, you can't blame your 5 people. You created it as you went. You were born alive and fearless, and your job is not to blame them, but to break the chain, break the sequence, declare who you are born to be, the 3 words, and then go live a life you love. Go live it on your terms. Dream big, stay strong, and live a happy, healthy, and regret-free life. If you found out your 3 words, I would be excited to know them. Please post it below the video. If you have any questions regarding the series or this video, please post it. I would love to read them. And if in case it has helped you, given you a little more clarity, purpose, or inspired you or motivated you to do something or to stop doing something which you regret, and or just given you an aha moment that, okay, yeah, I really understand. I have given up myself and I'm going to reclaim my identity. I'm going to reclaim my life, and I'm going to stop living on other people's terms and really start living on my terms. And it will be difficult. People might not understand. You will go through struggle, but it's all worth it at the end. Because when I said I don't want to become an engineer, I want to become a life coach, it was a hell of a journey, but it was exciting. It was full of failures, ups and downs, learning, adventure. And today, I'm privileged and blessed to be able to make a difference in other people's lives and help them also live an alive and fearless life. Help them dream big, stay strong, and live a happy, healthy, and regret-free life. Thank you so much once again for watching this series. This is the last video. If you have any questions regarding the series or this video, post it below this video and share this video with family and friends, and hope it'll help them too. Stay alive. Thank you so much, and stay happy.